everyone, this is Sheetal. Welcome to my channel. So guys, I was wondering, due to COVID situation, we all are fed up, but few things are happening good during this COVID time. We all have restricted ourselves from going out, right? So it's giving us little extra time. And what we all are doing? We are investing that time into our hobbies, interests, whatever time we are getting, we are investing it in our hobbies. Lately, I have seen many people buying plants from nurseries. And today, friends, I am here to give you a little GAN, very little GAN, on how to buy plant from nursery. I will tell you few steps, few precautions which you have to take, and you will end up buying a healthy plant. It's a guarantee. So let's get started. Friends, have you ever wondered, you go to the nursery and see the plant. Plant looks very happy and thriving. It looks very healthy. But as soon as you bring that plant home, over a few days, that plant starts looking droopy and sad. Have you ever wondered why that happens? There are a few things which you have to always keep in mind while buying a plant, which will help you buying a healthy plant, and your plant will stay happy at your home too. So friends, I am going to tell you those steps which you have to follow. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Friends, always buy a plant from well-established nurseries. Don't go for roadside thelas. You might get a plant for cheaper rate, but nursery plants are well maintained, well fed and kept in proper condition. So they are healthy plants. You don't know anything about that thela person, from where he is getting those plants, for how long he is having those plants. We don't know how they are taking care of the plant, when exactly they potted the plant. We don't know anything about it, from where they are getting those plants, how long they are having those plants. We don't have any information about thela people, but roadside vendor people. But nursery people, they do care about their reputation, so they won't give you a bad or unhealthy plant. They will always give you a healthy, in good condition plant. So always go for well-established nurseries while buying a plant. Okay, so now you have gone to the nursery and now you are choosing a plant for yourself. Okay, so you liked some plants and you don't know anything about that plant. But important thing is, if you have decided to buy those plants, you should have some information about that plant. I mean, what light requirement this plant has, what water requirement it needs, how many times you have to feed it, you have to fertilize it. We don't know anything, right? So you have to go and ask nursery people about that plant. That means in what type of soil you have to pot that plant, then how many times you have to water it, how many times you have to fertilize it, what light requirement it needs. You should get all the knowledge from that person, nursery person, and then only get that plant to your home. If you get all this knowledge from the nursery person, then that is going to definitely help you while taking care of your plant. So always ask this question, especially water requirement, light requirement, temperature requirement, soil requirement. You have to ask these questions because these are the main important factor for a plant to stay healthy. By the way friends, I did not show you this beautiful plant of mine. This is a Hoya Hindurok. I ordered it online. When I saw this plant, I felt in love with this plant and I really wanted this. It looks like a live rope. It looks like a rope actually, and it's a live rope. It's really pretty. I'm just hoping it grows well. So that's my new addition I wanted to share with you. So now you chose plants and you have to finalize them. Then you should always consider a light condition at your place. What kind of light you get indoor, outdoor, in your balcony or inside your house, what kind of light you get, you should always think about it, and according to the light conditions at your home, you have to buy a plant. Now you chose plant, you have decided which all plants you need to buy. Now after that, what you have to do? You have to check that plant thoroughly. Always check its leaves, behind the leaves, then leaf joints, its stems, everywhere check the plant. If your plant's leaves are eaten, then don't buy that plant. It might have snails. Check your plant's soil as well. As you can see in this hibiscus, it has mealybugs on its buds. So I will never buy this plant because it already has infestation and it's going to infect my other plants also. Always check your plant for any infestation in it. Whenever we have to choose plant, we always tempted to buy bigger plant. If you have given a choice, same plant in bigger size and smaller size, we always tempted to buy bigger plant, not this monstera, bigger monstera, right? It's too big. So, but I would suggest you should rather go for a smaller plant, because bigger plants, they are not ready to adjust at your home because they are all grown up, and when you get them home, they might find it tough to adjust at the place. On the other side, if you buy a smaller plant, it will slowly and easily get adjusted at your home. You can mend that plant according to your requirements, according to your environment. So always choose a smaller plant. It's easy to care for, and anyways it's going to grow big one day. So don't get tempted for a bigger plant, buy a smaller plant. It's my suggestion. Always check the pot for root bounding of your plant. If you see roots coming out of the plant, then please don't buy that plant. You can buy if the season when you are buying plants is suitable for repotting, because if you buy a plant which has roots coming out, that means that plant has become root bound, and now you have to repot it immediately. Okay, and the season when you are buying that plant is not at all suitable for repotting your plant. That plant is not going to do well as soon as you repot it. And if season is good for repotting, you can buy a root bound plant and you can just repot it in little bit larger size planter. But if it is not, then don't go for root bound plant. Always check the thing, always check the planter. If roots are coming out, then don't go for it. Always choose a healthy plant. So now you will think, what does healthy plant means? So I will tell you. Always check the leaves of your plant. Leaves should be always crisp and firm. If leaves are droopy and soft, then that plant is not healthy. Don't buy that plant. I guess this is blocking my face. I'll keep it here. So buy a plant with burnt and broken leaves, which indicates the plant is not healthy. And you should always check its stem also. It should stand firm. It shouldn't be bending. That means that plant is weak. So don't go for that plant. If you are buying a plant which is a climber and which is growing with the support of a stick, then always check the points wherever that plant is tied with the stick, with rope or anything. Check it there. If stem of your plant has a sharp mark at the place where it is tied to that rod, then that plant stem is going to go weaker in later stage, because it has become little narrow over there and it's going to get weaker there. So don't buy that plant. Always check for marks for whatever plants you are buying with a rod support. Climbers, especially climbers, we buy with moss stick support, right? So always check the points wherever it is tied to your stick. So friends, before moving to our next and which is the last point of today's video, let me tell you something which I haven't told you earlier. Actually, whenever you subscribe to my channel, next to subscribe you get to see a bell icon. So please don't forget to click on that bell icon, which will notify you for my new video uploads and which will help you to find my videos easily and watch them. So always click on the bell icon, and thank you all for subscribing to my channel. So let's move on to our last point. This is winter, and during winter most of us buy many flowering plants because we get so many beautiful colorful flowering plants during winter. So while buying any flowering plant which is seasonal, especially all over the season we get flowers, that is different, but if you are buying any seasonal flowering plant, then always choose a plant with more buds. If it has fully bloom flowers on it, it looks pretty. Definitely we get attracted towards a plant which has fully bloomed flowers, but go for a plant which has buds more than flowers, because over the time the flowers will bloom, those buds will bloom, and it will look beautiful at your house also. But if you buy a plant with completely bloomed flowers, then you don't know if it is going to bloom again or not. So soon those flowers will die and you will be left with only a foliage plant. If you are buying any seasonal flowering plant, then always go for a plant which has more buds than a full bloom flower. Hence, these are a few important points you should always keep in mind. I guess I told you 9 points. You should always keep these 9 points. It's not all that hard to keep in mind, right? Only 9 points. 9 precautions you should take. You should always keep them in mind while you go for nursery shopping. If you follow these rules and buy a plant accordingly, then definitely you will end up buying a healthy plant, and the plant which is looking happy and healthy at nursery and which becomes sad, droopy at your home, that won't happen. Plant which you bought, it will stay happy and healthy and it will thrive at your home also. So please keep all these points in mind. Thank you so much for watching my video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you.